Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and blessed afternoon. In this opportunity, me, Yuliana Rakhmawati from Universitas Indonesiaavi Madura, will present my research entitled Collective Society, Communal Culture and Nonverbal Communications during COVID-19 Outbreak, Lesson Learned from Indonesia. This presentation will be divided into 5 general sections. The first is introduction, and the second one is literature review. Method will be the next section, then followed by result and discussion, and end by discussion. Let me go to the first sections, introductions. Why I choose this research? COVID-19 outbreak affected multidimensional aspect. Also happened in Indonesia. As Indonesia, as a communal society, there would be a shifting. There are majority using nonverbal tradition communication to delivering message, cognitive message or emotional message especially. But with this COVID-19 outbreak, the nonverbal communication shifting from proxemic to kinetic. That it would be interesting to study from my communication perspective that there is a shifting in using the nonverbal communication from terminally haptic or sentuhan in Indonesia would be to more in gesture with a distance. Okay. Then we go to the next slide. Okay. I use some literature review. The first one is nonverbal communication concept, then kinetic from Bert Wistel, the proxemic from Hall, and the concept of communal society. Why I use nonverbal communication, as I mentioned in my first section, that I want to analyze the shifting use of nonverbal communication in communal society, especially in Indonesia, before COVID and after COVID-19 outbreak. Kinetic, I use it to explain the use of some nonverbal language as a comparison before and after COVID-19, and also the use of proxemic or space and time used in communal society, especially in Indonesia. Okay, and I use a systematic literature review method as a research method, and my unit analysis selected literature with some criteria that's connected with research objective. The analysis, I'm using statistical mode to analyze the finding. I use narrative analysis, and by analysis I have found result and discussion for some category session. And the first one is during this COVID-19 in Indonesia, there is collective identity built constructions in nonverbal communication in Indonesia. There is present in collective society. It is determinative use of public space. Previously, after COVID-19, Indonesian society using public space more privately. Some ceremonial, religious ritual, they change to private space, and the shift in space uses become a notification on dynamic channel in communications. I mean, there are more flexible choose in using canal communications. And this change causes a relative homogeneous communication pattern in use of proxemic and kinesic indices. And the conclusion, restriction of physical activity are resulting in the acquisition of a shift in the nonverbal communication function and communal society. And this implication brings space and time limitation regulation in the context of nonverbal communication are likely to be more complex in collective society. Thank you very much for your attention, and Assalamualaikum, good morning, and bless upon us.